Alright. Good afternoon. Been looking forward to playing again. So we have unlocked the Kataphron, who, in turn, gets buffed by Ro. So, I want to see what kind of damage he can do with that. We are triangulating. The place out is to triangulate the origin of transmission suspect to be from one of the Necron leaders, and we unlock a stub carbine.
Magos Faustinius. Among the intelligence we received from the kin are the wavelength patterns of a high-level communication emanating from Nemesis Heckenheed. The Xenos data remains untranslatable, but it is possible to trace the point of origin.
Isolating such signals is typically beyond our capabilities. This is highly valuable intelligence, if it proves accurate.
And if we are to exploit it, we must move quickly. The exact origin of this signal must be triangulated before we can move against Heckenheed's location.
Careful placement of 2 monitoring servitors would limit the location to an arc. A third would give us exact coordinates.
Thinking exactly. Dispatch your strike force immediately.
Alright. Time to place some servitors. The fuck you mean I can't take a Kataphron? I specifically did this to take a Kataphron. No. Bullshit. Fuck. Well. In that case, we'll just take high level like Skitaria, I guess. What do you have? You. While the squad officer on the battlefield, each time a squad member uses a canticle, the squad member gains focused. The squad officer, which is the Alpha, I believe. So sure, we'll take one of you. Nearby their officer, they gain +1 defense. Or, when they use a canticle, they get the buff. So we'll take that, and then 3 more units, which... I have a feeling I might want to... Don't take these. You have dodge, you have the kill analysis, agile. Take these guys. And an electro priest. Yeah, an electro priest and then take 4 servitors. I was looking forward to taking Kataphrons. I wonder if it's random what you get. Well, let us go ahead then. Approaching coordinates Primus.
Be aware. The Necrons are likely to be operating everywhere in this region.
Most likely. Multiple Xenos proximity traces approaching, multiple assault vectors.
As I was saying...
Blessed is he who, in death, does his duty. I really would have liked to get some Kataphrons who can then do in death their duty, unfortunately. I wasn't offered any. I wonder if it's mission specific what you get, or if it's just random. Enemy reinforcements deploying. Oh, we have a choke point as well. Chronomancer. Let us get a distraction servitor. A ranger. We are kind of limited in where we can set up, so get another ranger there. The electro priest. And then 2 rangers here. Actually make it 1 ranger. And a rust stalker. That is a death mark. I do not like that at all. But we will go with that. Now, the first thing we will do is use the canticle. And then we have an immortal and two warriors. Ha! No damage. Idiot. Okay, you can move over to here. Use the canticle. And then shoot a man. Oh, you have the arc rifle. That has 11 range. Okay. Because this guy has the galvanic rifle with 9 range. How much range is it? 2 to 4 plus 1 damage against large targets. Unfortunately, we don't really have any large targets around. You still need to wait, you still need to wait. In that case, I think we're just gonna go ahead. Ah, not enough range. Song of the Implacable. Send them. Yeah, aggro this guy. Axe. Get a die to acquire. He has 2 armor right now, which is grand. And he has a Tesla rifle, I think. Or an arc rifle, or whatever it's called. Oh, they have a Lich Guard as well. Okay, move the Alpha. Expose him, and then I think we just shoot. And use some data acquire. Most of the damage blocked, that is great. Use the Servitor first. To slap. Damage fully blocked, I love it. I do love being a tanky boy. Okay, I first need me some cognition. So you just shoot this immortal. This immortal is actually the next guy to act. You can only move to there, which is unfortunate. Now the Ranger Alpha can't do anything. However, you can move to them, reveal the Xenos, and then inflict defense down on all of them while buffing your own, and also just like slap them. He's gonna be such a tanky boy. You cannot shoot him, you'd have to move to like here. I think I'd rather just shoot the Immortal, huh? No, the Immortal will move away. Do we want more data acquire? How much do I have? None right now. In that case, I think yes. Oh, you bypass defense, huh? Would have been smart to look at that earlier. You can just wipe him out. Good. Now the Alpha can shoot him. To get him out of the way. You have an AoE attack, huh? I think just another ranger.
Communications open.
Electro Priest. Oh, you're perturbed. What? Not more.
Communications open.
You're also perturbed, which I do not like.
Labor's underway.
I think we're just gonna continue shooting that Lich Guard. Because Immortal isn't really doing anything. And then you can do that. Unfortunately, no other action. Shoot the Immortal, perfect. You can kill the Death Mark. Divination. What do you actually do? So you have the Aeon Staff, which is a melee weapon or a ranged weapon. What is this? A range of... An AoE of... Range of 6, AoE of 2. And then a cooldown of 2 with a 1-turn debuff, right? Grant accelerated to an allied unit. The target weapon gains multiple uses. The skill's effect grants to target plays a free turn at the end of the round. Holy shit, that's kinda neat. And then the Chronometer Divination. The target gains precision. Okay, Divination is just... it doesn't take damage. Right. Units attacks always inflict max damage. Right. I think we're just gonna move you. You're just gonna run up. I'm surprised that the Servitor has not yet taken damage.
Limbs insufficient. Additional dendrites required.
Limbs insufficient.
Assessing. Transmitting.
Actually kind of sad that my Electro Priest died.
Body of iron. Soul of steel.
You move to them. Song of the Implacable. Provoke him. Does your thing bypass defense? No. 2 times 1 to 2 damage, so you kind of cannot hurt him. Do you not have that thing? The Crapier Code, that is the defense, aggressive defense, and then no escape. Right, the aggressive defense unfortunately didn't really help. Because this guy can attack at range 2. I still do not get why Row is so fucking big. Alright, Ro, beat the shit out of him. I look forward to having the data acquire the when the canticle actually heals him as well. He will just not die. Which, the funny thing about that is that you don't really want big units, you want something like the Rangers to just stand behind him. Topographical readings indicate the first servitor location is infested with toxic plants. Immediate risk to biological matter. Caution is recommended.
Risk to personnel is regrettable. But if the servitor is not placed correctly, the information gained will be of lesser value.
Determine the best course of action to take to both preserve the intervention clade and successfully play the first servitor. Place the servitor as close to the ideal location without risking exposure to toxins. Place the servitor outside the toxic area and perform field adaptations to boost its capacity to receive the necrotransmissions. Send troops to place the monitoring servitor in the perfect location, risking exposure to airborne and other toxins. Yes. Troops report adverse effects to the biological components. Servitor transmitting within optimal parameters. Necron signal bursts isolated and tracked. What do we have? +1 a win. Vigilance. Traits weakened. And then +3 cognition. Okay. Anomalous readings from servitor. Biological cortex repeating existential preponderance loops.
It is questioning the reason for its existence. The lobotomization of the original biological cortex must have been less than thorough. It is misfortune that sees it manifesting now. Rectify this issue as soon as possible, and pray to the Omnissiah the next servitor will not be as problematic.
Lobotomization wasn't thorough enough. Sentence you only hear in Warhammer 40k. Monitoring servitor inoperative. Repair protocols required. Awaiting input. Operate. There's no time for rites of diagnosis. Expose the cranium. Cut out the servitor's server when it's low and effect a rapid repair. Accurate the servitor's pain receptors to shock its biological brain into abandoning any residual consciousness. Or employ the ancient primary repair observance of ceasing all the servitor's activity, then reactivating. Just turn it off and on again. We will excruciate it. Servitor functionality restored. Zero anomalous cortical activity detected. Just make him feel pain again. That's fine, that's good enough. Approaching coordinates secundus. Necron communications density increasing. I need to place more distraction servitors, I think. Is any creature lower than the empiricists whose faith yields before the evidence of their faulty eyes? What do we have? We have a bunch. We have exclusively flayed ones. What the fuck? Did not really expect that. Yeah, the Princeps out. A Ranger. And another Ranger. And Canticle. These bypass defense, if I recall correct, they do not. Ah. Distraction Servitor. I forgot the Canticle. How far can you go? Not far enough. In which case you'll just shoot him. Mo Canticle. Servitor doing its job of just body blocking.
Processing. Transmitting. Receiving.
He can hit both. Perfect. And then we will, not Song of the Implacable, we will reveal the Xenos. To give us ourselves more armor. You do 2 to 3 damage. I don't think we need to use anything else right now. Hit in turn. So if I saw that correctly, generally he needs about 3 cognition to effectively fight. Oh yeah, you can move again, can't you? Because he wants to do the Song of the Implacable to charge. He wants to do the I think we can do a Sicarian here.
One step closer to the machine.
You attack next. Can we kill you? Yes. Well, not kill, but close enough.
Transmitting.
We will once again provoke you for the armor. Everybody gets defense down. And then we will just hit you. But yeah, these two always, so you need at least 2. This maybe, and the Song of the Implacable when you can. These flayed ones do hurt though. Actually, you move over here and hit him. This guy goes to the kill analysis. Though we could get a good sweep in there probably, huh? Good enough sweep at least. He is provoked, so he will just walk up and get his face beaten in with a massive axe. As anticipated and intended. Not quite.
Communications open.
I think we just shoot now. Try and ensure to kill the targets that are still there. Maybe should have started with that guy, yeah. Could have kept that servitor around.
Labor's underway.
Bring guns as well as prayers. I love these guys. Not as much as Necrons, but I love these guys. What do we have? Sacrifice unit to decrease vigilance. We are at vigilance 1. That doesn't really matter. Get another Rust Stalker. I think I'd rather just have the heal. I do still have a good amount of units left, so...
The tactical scans of that area suggest it is a dangerous place to pause. If the intervention clade is attacked there, it will be at a great disadvantage. Ensure troops are exposed to minimal risk while placing the servitor.
Full functionality, confirm placement, location, safety. Select the location on the edge of the potential triangulation zone, but one which will not expose the invasion clade to any risk. Place the servitor as close as possible to the desired location. This will keep troops out of potential ambush sites, but place them at an elevated position in which they might be observed. Or, mission is more important than mitigating risk. Deploy the server to the best location, accepting the danger to personnel. Take the risk. Servitor operating within desired parameters. Multiple Xenos units approaching. Through cognition we approach omniscience. Through understanding we approach the omniscire. Meditations Alembic E37. I wonder how many they added. Also, did they make them up? I have not read enough of the books to know whether those are actual book quotes. That's a shitload. That is a Canoptic Wraith. That is, once again, a shitload of flayed ones, which isn't actually that bad for me. You are not large targets, are you? Having a sneeze. Honestly, start with a normal Rust Stalker, not a Princeps.
Transmit.
We do not yet have enough cognition. Hit the Wraith. What do you do? The Wraith has a Wraith Bomb, requires a minion level 2, which they don't have, I don't think. Move forwards, ignoring obstacles and inflicting damage on units passed through. Dominion level 5 plus 1 damage, Dominion level 10 plus 1 damage. I don't think they'll ever have any Dominion level, because if you don't have the higher difficulty degrees where they start with 5 or 10, I don't think they actually get Dominion. And then Claws, which are 2 attacks at 2 and 2. Okay. Give cognition. Get slapped. I think we'd rather just shoot. The arc rifle ain't bad.
Processing.
Shoot the Wraith. Oh, you have 1 armor. And dodge.
Labor's underway.
1 more data core.
Body of iron, soul of steel.
Song of the Implacable unfortunately only hits 1. But that's fine. Do you bypass armor? Reveal the Xenos for armor. Cry of Pure Code. +1 radius, +1 defended stack. Yeah, so you kind of want to do that one first, huh? Walk in, get slapped. Reinforcements, another ranger. Because, and now we have basically what I want to set up. We just have him up there, tanking. Also, I shouldn't have attacked him because he was provoked.
Transmitting.
So we're just gonna shoot other targets.
Transmitting.
You do need 2 cognition to do anything of value, I think. So we'll not do the data acquire this time. How dare you dodge me? Thankfully... Wait, he does 2 times 2 damage, doesn't he? Yeah, 2 times 2 damage. He literally cannot hurt him. This is amazing. I need more armor on this guy. Or a heal. Good. Now, we will provoke you to get our armor back. And this time we have... How much data acquire? 4. So this gives him plus 5 defended. How much defended is that? Plus 6. 1 defended stack. I had 4 data acquire. I guess I'll take it. I don't exactly understand why. It could be that I have an upgrade on it. Upon killing a unit with this weapon, gain data acquire. Yep. No. I don't think they can damage him through the defense and... Through the defense and his armor, I don't think they can damage him.
Processing.
More data acquire. Can you move so that you can hit this guy? Not really. Can you move so you can hit that guy? Not really. In which case, we're just gonna... Absolutely massive. Kill him. Ro kind of absolutely just carried this entire mission. As is his job, I guess, but still. Absolutely ridiculous. Wait, that was the last that was the last combat? I thought there was one more. Fabricated General Plutonus. Was he named after Pluto or plutonium? Probably plutonium. Do they use plutonium? I mean, they do have rad rifles.
Ready.
The Omni-Synod have requested logistical and command support for Skitarii units converging on the tomb of Heckenheeb. Necrons are engaging from unexpected vectors and preventing a full advance.
Capra mission.
Even masked Skitarii will struggle to overcome defense at depth. If the situation continues, they will grind to a complete halt.
Your suggestions for a solution, Subdominatus.
Deploy specialist units to scout the defenses and coordinate Stratoraptor bombing runs. Devolve Skitarii command to maniple level, so isolated forces can function with greater autonomy.
These measures will need much work to put into effect.
I take it I have just volunteered for the task.
You leave for the front immediately.
Gravedigger, you get a Radium Serpenta. Sure, what else do we have? We have an assignment, which we're already working on. Consecrate a temple. What is my mission right now? Territory expansion or tomb complex assault? Tomb complex, honestly, let's have Scaveler do that. So, excavate architect, the consecrate forge temple can be done by Captrix, who now has a different weapon, right? The flechette blaster or the stub carbine. Stub carbine does more damage, has more range, but only one attack compared to 4. And then it doesn't have the wave. Omni Scram Lone Star Skirmish, reduce the vigilance meter by 1 and inflict final data whisper on enemy units in a radius. Reducing vigilance by 1 could be kind of amazing. That could honestly be kind of good. Defense, rush. Is rush on the stub carbine? It's on the stub carbine. The rush could be good as well. +1 damage in melee. And then the Omni Scrambler gains an increased effect area and perturbed. On the other hand, here we have the Inflict Exposed, which increases damage from the Flechette Blaster. I think I'm gonna keep it on the Flechette Blaster. Also, Rogue gets a level up. Can we give you more armor? Strong defense. This units cannot... Ah, that is amazing. Together with the Cry of Pure Code. What do the Empowered Actuators do? +1 movement. They acquire +1 strength and stat gained, which is only for the next melee weapon attack. That is not that good. To 2 strengthened is reduced to 0. Health and the Sonic Choir Burst, which inflicts exterminate damage on enemy units in the target area. That sounds kinda neat, but I feel like he just wants to be a tank. Chant of the Dissonance, +1. Unlock Chant of the Dissonance, which I think is a separate action. +1 damage, +1 duration. Cry of Pure Code. What do we have here? Chant of Dissonance. Enemy units that enter turn within the chant area suffer 1 damage and weakened. Weakened meaning they do minimum damage. Special resource, right, Chant of the Resonance. Negates damage from range skills targeting units inside the chant area until a total of 6 damage has been negated. That could also be kind of amazing. I like everything about this guy. Except the servo arms. I think I might want to just take the Analyze. So the Medicate, interestingly, cannot be used on himself. Which is a bit sad. This damage, I do not want to use it because it costs 1 cognition and whatever. Analyze gives me cognition. Song of the Implacable Guardians provoked. But I also have the... Wasn't there something that is extra when it is on provoked targets? Last Strike. Harmonic Feedback. Yeah, here. After killing a unit with a provoked trait. Or inflict exposed. No. So we can provoke them, and then when we kill them, we get data acquire. I do like that you can freely respec at any moment. Song of the Implacable gaining Armor Crush, not really relevant because we already have Armor Crush on the axe itself. On the other hand, I could also take the Rejuvenating Litany. Yeah, let's go with that. And then we will have the Tomb Complex. Well, first off, the Consecrate Forge Temple. do that with Captrix. I do not have another Forge Temple to upgrade, right. I do wonder, do these generate cognition in any way? They inflict impeded, and they have the Luminogen. But they don't state that they generate cognition in any way.
Studying.
Right, Scaveler, you go attack Tomb Complex.
One more diversion from the path of knowledge.
All units are revealed. In which you reach magic max vigilance, we will not. Unlock Master Xenorite Technology Aura once triggered. Yeah, Scavenon cannot be affected by Xenorite instability. Or the Xenorite Rate, which just deals Xenorite instability. I think... Forbidden Knowledge. I have to check what he does. Risks of knowledge, right? What do? You have the Phosphorus Serpenta, which gains heavy. Forbidden knowledge gains again an area of effect. It's kind of neat. Inflict immobilized or +1 range, and then you have the Macro Stubber, which does 3 times 1 damage. Against assault. I think you kind of would just want to be far away, don't you? So you take the Phosphorus Serpenta. We have not unlocked you yet. This is the Blaster with +1 range. You have assault, don't you? No, you have a heavy. Forbidden knowledge +1 max damage. Multiple uses. -1 cognition point because you cost 1, right? +1 max damage against assault. The Omniscient Axe also costs 1. You just give XP. I think I just want to do this and then take something else that triggers the Xenorite instability, which I don't think I currently have anything. Instability. Do I have anything that triggers the instability? The Xenorite Curse. Inflicts Forbidden Protocol on enemy units in the target area and trigger Xenorite instability twice. Honestly, I think I'll just take this. Battleware Override. Data Curse. The Data Curse is not bad, but Litany of the Ancient Matrix costs 2 HP, which is again empowered. Litany gains like multiple uses. Do I just give you more health? Oh, give this thing heavy. Yeah. Let's try it with that and then just not move. I feel like it would be easier to just not take any of them. Because we'll only attack a tomb complex, so... We have a Kataphron. Wait, we get 2 of those? Okay. We will take... Not the Electro Priests. Take Destruction Servitors. A bunch of them. Sacred Written Confirmation. Well, the squad officer on the battlefield each time a squad member is categorically a squad member is focused. That's good. Units ranged weapon against the... On the other hand, you... Vanguard Alpha with the Arc Maul and an Arc Pistol, the Caliber on one. Each time, that's the same. Enemy unit suffers irradiated. Increase the duration of irradiated. Ignores the irradiated status. Right. This is irrelevant. Do I take the rest? Infiltrators, flechette blaster? No. I do not think I want this. The Taraxi. Launch. I don't know. I'd rather just shoot my enemies. Oh yeah, Game of the Year is getting announced today. Well, board game. I should specify it's the German board game prize, which also has like Game of the Year with it. You are just gonna chill. Oh, that's a destroyer. Falcon, which is an overload, I assume. The Thunder's Verdict. Inflict exposed. Also inflict 1 to 3 damage. Also inflict defense down. Attack. Oh, you have the attacking arrow. When used per skirmish, cannot be dodged. 7 to 9 damage. Okay, but requires the mini level 5. Apparently, lore-wise, the attacking arrow is absolutely just fucking busted. You go here. Then we will have the Vanguard, Destruction Servitor 1 and 2, Destroyer. No, you just cost 2 spaces. You don't give 2 units. Supercharged can only prevents any attacks being made with this attack weapon next round. That is quite a bit of AoE, isn't it? Shoot to death mark. And then we have a flamer, which doesn't really help here. Gain empowered. Empowered is only... I'm an idiot. I just set the area in front of me on fire. Why would I do that? Oh, we would do that so the servitor takes damage and we get cognition from it. Just as planned. Right. Second Destruction Servitor. They have 2 death marks, which I do not like.
The stars serve.
Staff of Light. But hey, that's what the servitors are there for. Can you shoot him? No. Unfortunate. And then you... How much range do you have? That much. In which case... Oh, we can just immobilize them, can't we? We can get immobilized. None of my things have... None of my things have a forbidden knowledge on it yet. Of course we would deal the damage to our own Kataphron. Hate those death marks. I look forward to playing with them. Another Vanguard. Servitor doing its job commendably. How much range do you have on that? Not much. Unfortunately, I kind of just fucked you up by doing that, but you'll just burn. Holy shit, this is amazing. That is actually great. Okay, so yeah, these guys do not get cognition in any way, which kind of makes him, I feel like, not the best call for Ro, since he really wants to get cognition. You just have to use other units for that.
The stars, sir.
I'm gonna set you on fire. Shoot him with the arc pistol. Wonderful. Okay, this one went actually a whole lot better than I anticipated. To be fair, I didn't take the vigilance for reinforcements, so kill the destroyer. He will just burn to death. 2 damage. Wait. Does this have? It has forbidden knowledge. It triggers an additional time. It killed two of the enemies. That's honestly not bad. You go here. I could have taken another one. Expose him. We know what you did.
Fury of the Suns.
Why is he getting so close to me? Set him on fire. Burn him. What are units that are really good at getting you additional cognition? The Rangers? Because they just get it for free, basically, whenever you hit something. Probably the Electro Priests? Can you shoot him with the Serpenta? Yes. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at most. So this can trigger at most like 3 additional times. I've killed my Vanguard Alpha. Blast him. Okay, I kind of like the Kataphron. Not entirely sure how to make it work with Ro, since we need a lot of cognition for that. Though Ro can now get some himself with the Analyze. And of course with killing... No, that does get him Data Acquire. So the Kataphrons are basically a zero-sum game. They do not give you and they do not cost you. Unless you use the Data Acquire. I feel like they're really good for Scaveler though. Because you want, with Scaveler, for the Xenorite Curse, if you want to play with that, you kind of just want a...
It is done, Lexico Arcanus. The tomb has been scoured of Necrons, and its capacity to reawaken more warriors is not...
An acceptable outcome.
I think that is always the same text.
Transmitting, the forward units effected a breach in Necron lines, which allowed a breakout of the trapped Skitarii. Resistance was extreme. There were heavy losses among the Vanguard.
I can permit a few moments of regret before partitioning my emotional outputs. What is the situation there now?
The Skitarii are regrouping for a concerted push against the tomb. The adjusted command structure is proving effective in repelling Necron counterattacks. So far.
Then the sacrifice is justified. Return to us, Subdominatus. We will likely be part of the final assault on Hekemheeb.
What a name, Hekemheeb. Radium Serpenta. Territory expansion, self-augmentation. Self-augmentation. Yeah, let do Videx do that. Then
Ready.
points for Capra. You do not have that yet. I feel like this is just that they all do themselves. You inflict the radiated. Extreme rad saturation. Increase the duration of radiated status inflicted by this unit by 1 round. Gains +1 range. Gains minimum damage and bypass armor and defense. That's not bad. And then this has killshot analytics. Upon killing a unit with this weapon, generate 1 cognition points. Max damage, 1 range. Mind like pistol +1 damage against units with priority target, which is her other ability. This one, which we could technically also... So these two kind of complement each other. Passive connection. Elimination area. Inflict Kataphron. Move to the next 3 Adeptus Mechanicus slots in this round's turn order to come immediately after Kepla's turn. So carrying principles under Kepla's command gained armored. Strengthened and energized. Illumination. The first time Kepler reaches 5 connected damage, she gains illumination. I think I want that. Scavola. That costs 3. That is quite expensive. Range against heavy. I'll take the battleware override here. Then territory expansion. Oh, self-augmentation is on Videx. Territory expansion. Just send Ro. Send the best boy. He will get us the territory. Actually, what is this? To raise the dead. Storm the tomb of Heckhamheap. And use Canticle for Scavola. So we will just take Scavola for that, I guess. For now, we will grab us some territory. There he is, the Kataphron boy. Bunch of servitors. Now I think about it, the servitors do give relatively good amounts of cognition. Okay, get us Ranger Alpha. +1 range and +1 defense. This one, the when an enemy unit is melee with this unit, is a lot better when they also have the pistol trait. Actually, I think just give me the Rangers. They are kind of better at generating cognition because they can do it every turn. And the Vanguard only every second with the Analyze. Alright, let's go, send it. Look not upon the alien, for the alien looks back. How do you want to shoot him if you can't look upon him? You need to see what you aim at. Well, unless you have like burners and the plasma culverins and such. In that case, you kind of don't. That is correct. 2 death marks, and that's a bunch of Praetorians, isn't it? So what do we have? We have a Lich Guard. 3 Praetorians and 2 death marks. Do not like that at all. We also don't really have there we can play this the Kataphron. Actually, play that guy here and then a servitor there to distract. The Ranger Alpha goes here. And then the Ranger back here. Slap him. No damage? Okay. That can deal no damage? Oh yeah, you have pistol. You're the one with the pistol and the other thing. I think we're just gonna do this. Analyze someone. How many data acquire do you have? None. Which is actually kind of great for us. He's just immediately fucking off. These things bypass defense, right? Weight blade bypass armor and defense down. And then this bypasses defense and bypasses armor. Well, we can first hit you. And then we can bypass, then we can up our defense and make it so you can't bypass it. Right, do a data acquire. How much damage does this deal? 3, 2, 4. Meaning we could technically just shoot Ro and it shouldn't actually deal all that much damage to him. Well, first we're gonna set this death mark on fire and blow it up. Is this sensible? Three to four more so, yeah. That's actually not bad. Praetorian next to the Kataphron. I just realized his plasma thing is just enormous. Holy shit. He also has 10 health. He can just kind of stand there, take it. More data acquire for Ro. Unfortunately, the defense down does kind of put a bummer in my idea. Yes, hit him. Now you can go ahead and analyze. Well, this guy then, before you kill him. The second we have this heals him, we're kinda good, I think. Burn to death, asshole. He didn't burn to death, how dare he? Well, we're just gonna shoot you then. Oh wait, you can't because you're...
Processing.
Well, in that case we'll just shoot you, I guess. Data acquire.
Receiving.
Now you can provoke him. He can't do the fly thing, so he has to actually walk. Which means that Ro can just punch him in the face. This is how you punch someone. Them applying defense down anything with a Praetorian on it, I think is not the mission for Ro, because they kind of just ignore his entire thing. With his entire thing, namely being extremely tanky. But like warriors, immortals, even Lichguard? Because Lichguard I think only bypass defense. Which they can't, since he has strong defense. So even Lichguard don't really have anything to really hurt him. Okay, now we just need to get units into position to actually hit this Lich Guard. Or the server to just kill them. Dogamatus Scripturus Metallicum 00111001111. I will heal. Ah, boy. Biosigns erratic, medic monitors transmit blood loss, biological shock, cyberlimb trauma. Triage and evacuate, perform basic medical intervention to stabilize the fallen Skitarian task, another unit transporting her to an exfiltration point. Secure the immediate area while triaging the Skitari trooper's wounds, improving her chances of surviving until she can be picked up by another Skitari patrol. Or, if Skitari is too badly wounded and assisting her too harmful to mission prospects, offer prayer to the Yonasair to ease her pain and grant a peaceful cessation of life. We will triage. Biosign steady, Blossom halted.
Committing even a single soldier from the intervention clade for the duration of this mission is a significant loss. It is to be hoped the Skitari's future service warrants such a compromise. Nevertheless, the clade's troopers now understand their own value to the Omnissire's cause.
Sounds good. They got focused and we lost the servitor, like, who cares? We even lost the servitor that was already dead, nearly. So, nothing of value. Purification is the prelude to annihilation. Hagiographics of Saint Regulavis, 91.12. I need to play Rogue Trader again. Unfortunately, my save was wiped a while ago. Corrupted, unfortunately. So, if I were to stream it, I'd have to start completely from scratch. Well, that's just an amazing position for you, isn't it? Distraction Servitor. Distraction Servitor. Blast them. Slap them. Romans survive, kill all enemy units. Oh, we have a little thing down there.
Body of iron, soul of steel.
Do I want to do this? We don't really have enough range to get anything done with that. This costs us 1 cognition, but we can get that back. Analyze the death mark. How much data acquire do we have? 1. That is not that much. But we can kind of just do this at range 0, which is kind of funky. fine. Oh. Oh, I don't want to destroy that, do I? Good job. Big Kataphron boy. You are actually just gonna move down there.
Body of iron, soul of steel.
Slap him. They have the rapid fire one. No, they don't. I want to keep him alive until I can get this one.
Communications open.
I only have one data core, which is unfortunate. Well, I'm just gonna give myself armor because that way he can't get through me anyway. Oh, you only have 1 turn cooldown on that. So yours is just superior to the Skitaris. Which makes sense since you're a Magos. -1 vigilance. I don't think that does anything for us. Good. I think it was the last battle anyway. The last skirmish in this mission. Piracy resides in the machine alone. Lithos cerements of Dogmatus Gideocrates Ohm. Get an augmentation point for a boy. I like that Cryptman has verses. Like, he was an Inquisitor, not a Tech Priest. Unless there's multiple Cryptmans, which could very well be the case. I kind of doubt it, though. I probably need to read more. Not the Horus Heresy, though. I want to read the Necrom books, but currently reading Godric and Felix.
Following the successful execution of your objectives, strategic...
Yeah,
Then
this
the
is also
deployment
always
of
the same text.
intervention clade was justified.
Scoop. Port City Defense. Absolutely. Self-augmentation. Yeah, he's working on that. You can get a point. Unlock strong defense. Begins with 2. I feel like I really want the machine right on you. So basically, somebody can use the... Yeah, that's gonna be a Kepra thing. Actually, make it Scaveler. We start with 2. I think I'll just reduce the requisition. Get yourself a destroyer. This guy has the heavy grav cannon and the phosphor blaster. Then get yourself, honestly, probably just rangers. The good ones. 8 more points, so let us get 2 Electro Priests. Some sterilizers and then some servitors. Messiah grants his blessing to those who come well equipped with explosives. So I want to charge up a bunch of cognition for the forbidden tech, so I have 9, so Scaveler can just blast them with the Xenorite Data Curse. That's a location for the Kataphron. Sterilizer. Also have a distraction servitor. There's yep, there's a Praetorian. Whenever there's a Praetorian on the field, the game just lags for me, and I do not know why. Probably the Praetorians then. So you impede and you have the Luminogen, which has rapid fire. I think I'll just start with the Servitors. You can just go ahead and snap this guy. Oh, they're out of range of the flying thing, aren't they? Yeah. Now you... a phosphor torch. Unfortunately... apparently those don't count as pit cells, huh? Oh well, send the other servitor forward. I also see a death mark. So this guy can hit the servitor 3 times. I just realized if he did 0 damage, he doesn't give cognition. Which is a bit unfortunate, but kind of expected, I guess. Do these guys actually give cognition anyway? No. Put some Luminogen on that, and then just blast the Praetorian and the Lich Guard. The Lich Guard completely blocked it. But I think they're both impeded. Yes, shoot the Servitor. I need more cognition. I have 5, I want 6. So you move forward and shoot the man. We are at 8. And now you can just go ahead and set my Servitor on fire. Because I don't really care about him. Sure, go into the fire, I guess. Servitor is down, gives us our last cognition we need. Destroyer's moving, the destroyer... Until the destroyer reaches us, we're just gonna be done. +2 movement, this unit's weapons can +1 range and +2 max damage after the status and pilot again impeded and weakened. Costs 2 cognition, that's honestly a bit much. I should have used the Illuminogen pistol first. Anyway, Xenorite. More Servitors. More Servitors. Yeah, it's fine. So he's gonna have to... Well, he can't. Snap this thing so he can actually move. I think I'm just gonna use a canticle to give this guy empowered. We are at 10 anyway, gain empowered. So this deals more damage. Punch him. I have the distinct feeling that it is actually just the Praetorians that lag the game. Honestly, I think I'm gonna look that up. Whether other people have that issue. Alright, if you move, you're probably gonna die. Holy shit, you survived. They beat them. Should have done the Luminogen first, but that's fine. And he blocked the fire damage. Good, good. You're kind of in the way now, though. Okay, you can just move. Shoot him. You cannot target. Oh, you can. Nah, I don't think that's worth it. I think I'll just leave it at that. Xenorite instability doing work. Not necessarily for me, though. Get this guy out. Get the Ranger Alpha out. Get another Ranger out. Actually, I think that was one of my first Rangers. Right, so you can just shoot him. I always do it in the wrong order. First the Luminogen, then the Volkite Blaster. Having the Xenorite instability with a lot of servitors is actually also kind of funny. Attack. And these are just gonna die. Like, I will basically just stand here now and let the vulnerability do the job. You can't move. Well, that's sad. In that case, you're just a fodder for the death mark. Ranger Alpha. Oh, you have the AoE pistol. Analyze the boy. He is now exposed. We are at 10 cognition, so it really does not matter. And then the Deathmarks are just gonna die to the Xenorite instability. I'm not even gonna do reinforcements. I basically now just wait for the Deathmarks and the Destroyer to die to Scavela's map-wide AoE. And that's fine. Which of course means that first my other units have to die so they don't take the damage off. But honestly, that's probably not too difficult to achieve. When did this Electro Priest die? What the fuck? Oh, was he on the exterminate status? Right. We have this ranger who can go ahead, move up here, can't really shoot anything. No reinforcements. You have 15 range, and it will not be enough. The fuck? Why would you come here? Also, that Scorpic Destroyer is just very much confused, I have the feeling. You move over here. Can you shoot him? Yes. Wonderful. Okay, he's no longer confused. He found the path. He found the way. I think one cognition is acceptable. No, you can't. No, first we will shoot the destroyer to gain a cognition. And then we move with Scaevola. Shoot him once. And then shoot him twice. Honestly, I'm looking forward to when I can have the Volkite Blaster on 0 cost. No reinforcements. This has heavy. It doesn't have assault, unfortunately. How far can you go? Do this. So we just move you here. Immobilize him. Just as a fuck you. Could have done this a lot faster if I just got reinforcements then, but whatever. I like the idea of just having a map-wide AoE. I wonder if, how good can you build for that? Like, best case scenario, you just get a shit ton of cognition with Scaevola without having any other units out. But I don't think he has any way of... Or she? Is it, I think Scaevola is a she? I don't remember. Does it matter to detect priests? That's the next question. Probably not. Most certainly not. It has always been done thus. It's always been this way. Holiest utterance in any tongue. It has always been done thus. It's always been done this way.
The forges burn. The machine spirits sing. The threat is averted.
The intervention clade turned the tide.
The cycle of water.
Right, that is unfortunately always the same. What is this? Conduct production rates. Since we're going to kill a leader, and I've already set myself up for that. Killing a leader is gonna be Captrix's job. Infiltrate his tomb. Captrix. No question about that. Can I upgrade you? We can upgrade Videx. Who 2 special electro priests are permanently added? Yes. After completing a ritual, Videx gains energized. You have this massive rail, don't you? And this looks like a plasma culverin. Benediction from the science. The user gains illumination. Oh, that's a ritual. Wait. Trigger this skill at the beginning of this unit's next turn. But illumination is really good. On the other hand, the incantation of the Iron Soul is also not bad. Radix against plus motive force. For each defense point, Radix has grant 1 energized to unstack the allied unit. Radix gain plus 1 energized stacks. Divinatory parchments, defense, health. Grant divination to allied units in a radius. Gains range 6 and can target allied units. Inflict damage on an enemy unit. At the start of each skirmish, gain divination. When a unit kills an enemy unit for the first time in a skirmish, it recovers 2 health. With the stick. That is not going to happen. Like, the stick is... Videx, I think, really wants to just stay very far away. Okay, it automatically unassigns. Okay, and then Scaevola. I want more Xenorite curse with you. Having another immobilize is also kind of funny. Litany of the Ancient Matrix gain. If the user does, but an effect of this litany triggers a Matrix explosion, which is 2 damage. If a unit is killed by the weapon action, the killed unit triggers a Matrix explosion. That's probably better, but you can have both. Litany of the Ancient gain forbidden, gain empowered. So you gain 2 stacks, I guess. Matrix explosion triggers another Matrix explosion. That could be really funny. that could just be amazingly funny. The other Cyan Axe, I think, has something to inflict Xenorite. Yeah. Trigger Xenorite instability. If you want to make him like a frontline tank unit. Well, we'll see what we can do with that. Captrax. Take the Flechette Blaster, take the Analyze. +1 round on its exposure. This has 2 turns cooldown. Wait. Why does yours only have 1 turn? Why is Ro better? Why is Ro just straight up better? Gets this 1 range. If the kills an enemy unit, this resets. Do you have the... You do not have the... Honestly, get that out. Reduce the cost of that. And then kill analysis. I think I really do want to have the dodge for now, though. And then let's go in with Captrax.
Blessed be the day. Nemesaur Heckenheed's tomb has been uncovered and surrounded. The entrance has been opened. By the Omnissiah's will, the killing blow shall soon land. Magos Faustinius, your intervention clade has the privilege of being the blade of our axe.
An honor indeed, Dogmatis Prime.
Accompany the leading elements of the Skitarii in breaching the tomb. Proceed to Heckenheed's location and confirm the alien's destruction.
And should the attack falter?
It will not. It must not. This is the will of the Omnissiah.
What if we fail? We don't. Amazing. Right. So the vigilance is only for the first combat, I think. Which means we're good. Now, what do you want? You have resilience. Ignores weakened, impeded, and perturbed. That's really good. Unfortunately, low level 3 Skitarii. We do have level 3 Rust Stalkers, which we will bring along. Then we will bring along the Infiltrators. True Grit on the pistol, on the Vanguard. That could be okay. I think we'll bring one along of those, and then just 4 Servitors. Actually... No escape. How much? 3 to 4. Bring along one of these. Actually, bring along a bunch of them. Nah, that's not sensible. Like 4 in the Servitor or the Vanguard. I think I take the Vanguard. Have the Servitor's tank and then the Vanguard kill.
Expect heavy resistance. Hekamheed must be aware of our intentions. If you can break through to his sarcophagus chamber quickly, we can eliminate this Xenos without the resource loss of thousands of Skitari.
Right, multiple Xenos confirmed to our front. Skitari engaging on both flanks.
The Omni-Synod will only accept Hekamheed's destruction. Let the motive force suffuse you with strength.
Structural analysis indicates Nexus location immediately ahead. Multiple Necrons converging.
That must be the sarcophagus chamber. Break through the last of the resistance quickly, before the Necrons cut us off.
Incoming Necrons confirmed. Combat disposition required. Awaiting input. Furious charge. Shock the enemy with a full frontal assault and drive them back. Great risk is a prerequisite of great return. Flanking maneuver. Split up the intervention clay to attack enemy from multiple directions simultaneously. Identify the most significant enemy threat before engaging to maximize combat effectiveness. We will do a flanking maneuver.
Such a stratagem's risk is found in its complexity. If successful, you will be lauded as a tactician. If not, you may not be remembered at all.
It is what Captrix would do. I'm pretty sure it is. Experimentation leads to failure, and failure sullies the perfect machine. Abandon the hubris of innovation. And that's why you are behind the tower at this point. Well, not really. The railguns are apparently pretty beefy. What do we have? We have a bunch of allied Skitari. We have a bunch of Necron warriors and some immortals. However, they are in a prime not infiltrator, in prime Ruststalker range. Distraction Servitor. Have a Vanguard. Do we have a Vanguard? We do have a Vanguard with the Culveran. And then have another infiltrator, I guess.
Ready.
And Captrix will go over here. Just teleports behind that warrior. Servitor 1. You can get in range of an enemy unit. Just to slap him. I just realized I don't have to play this unit. I could have chosen anybody else. Okay, that's fine. Ruststalker Princeps. Slice and dice. Perfect. Right, you can do that, can't you? Take
Assessing enemies for taxidermic potential.
Taxidermic potential. You can do that. Expose them. Then this is heavy. No, the Flechette Blaster did not deal enough damage. I had hoped it would. Well, you don't have to kill analysis yet anyway. Obscure yourself. Captrix can probably deal just shit tons of damage later on once you actually have the relevant like skills. Like she gets one where she gets multiple uses on her weapons whenever she uses a canticle. And the kill analysis, so just use the canticle, move to someone, hit them. Move further. Then she also needs the assault, so she can again move further. Infiltrate the Princeps, you can just go ahead. Final Data Whisper, that goes here. You do have the kill analysis, right? Yeah. Infiltrator, you go there. So you will not deal enough damage. I think you deal 2 damage twice. That is actually enough. The warriors will shoot the servitor, which is fine. Yeah, Luminogen. Now the question is, do I kill him, or would I rather just hit the... Love that Culverin. He can't attack for a turn, but that's fine. Oh yeah, they get reinforcements too. That's a spider, isn't it? Canoptic spider, it is. Have a servitor. What do you do, Spy? You have 2 armor? That ain't great. Dominion level 2. Summon Canoptic Scarab Swarm 3 HP. The Summon Canoptic Scarab Swarm has 5 HP instead. Automaton Claws 3 to 5 damage. That's not bad. You do have reanimation protocols. Can move over pit cells, ignore ground effects. Right.
Stalker Doctrina in effect.
You accelerate. Slap the spider. Do I have anything that bypasses armor? I don't think I do. You're up here. Unfortunately, I don't think I have anything else that can attack in the meantime. Final Data Whisper. Absolutely slapped. That's an ally. So we just have to deal a lot of damage. The problem is the Flechette Blaster will do absolutely fucking nothing, huh? Unless we can analyze that guy first. Well, for now, what we're gonna do is actually move you over here. Taser goad him. Flechette Blaster there. Not enough damage, unfortunate. But we can move you here, so you can slap this warrior when he moves away. Disappointing damage. You move over here to analyze.
Modus Venator.
Oh, I do have things that ignore armor. We have the rust stalkers. They do bypass armor. Alright, we can just move you. Okay, Captrix kinda neat with melee units. Just move them further. Infiltrator's getting blasted though.
Patience.
I have one more infiltrator. Unfortunately, I don't think he can get anywhere to... He can kill one unit with his stub carbine. Then he can move further along again.
Ready.
How much damage do you deal? Not enough, I'm pretty certain. So you will move over here and instead kill this warrior. Like, this will not deal damage. Now, thankfully, the spider cannot get... cannot make more spiders, or, well, scarabs, because it doesn't get Dominion level. And now I just have to hope that the transonic blades can kill it. I exposed it, death mark. See how much damage we deal. Oh, you're in melee, fuck. Now you can shoot. Now you can shoot him. Not quite enough. But you can just move next to him, so he has to leave. A normal Vanguard radiation damage thing would also be good. Yep, that is the damage we need. My infiltrator Princeps is gone, unfortunately. Taser Goat the warrior, and then shoot the Scarab Swarm. The Scarabs deal more damage, +1 max damage for every 2 HP this unit has remaining. Right, so currently you have 1 to 2, previously you had 1 to 3. So yeah, hitting the Scarab Swarm actually weakens it, which is great. I forgot you can do that. I thought he has to walk. Right, Vanguard Alpha, you can just walk over here. This is defense down, irradiated. We definitely want the irradiated on him, so let's try and kill the Necron warrior. Wonderful. And irradiate him. Ruststalker Princeps. I don't think you need to move further. Absolutely lovely. I don't think I need any more reinforcements. We are good here. The only thing we really need to kill still is the death mark. And, well, the guys that are standing up now. Yeah, just do this. Then you can move back over and shoot him. First, obscured and focused, because then you deal +1 max damage. Good. Plasma Caliber. Net Culverin. The Culverin is on the Kataphron, I think. Shoot. And this only deals 1. Oh, it only deals the damage once. I thought it would deal it twice. Regardless. I do hope... Like, Captrix has the backstab thing. For the Sicarians only, I think. That would be amazing to unlock that at some point. Localized transspatial anomalies detected.
Heckenheap is preparing to bring reinforcements through those portals. A development certainly not to our benefit. But even if we deal with them, we must not lose our focus on the target.
Renewed space anomalies in progress, awaiting orders. Improvised ordnance. Send supply demolition charges as close as possible to the portal structures, aiming to disrupt them entirely. A highly dangerous but potentially battle-changing tactic. Information well, employ wide spectrum feedback barrage to scrum and Nexon sensors. We can't do that? Disrupting their arrival and buying the intervention clay a precious few seconds as combat is joined. Division Doctrina. Select some of the intervention clay to provide overwatch in the portals, while the rest concentrate on hunt for Heckenheap. Hunting Party. Select a unit to employ Captrix Advanced Hunting Doctrina, dramatically improving their capacity to ambush. Wait, do I get this because I have Captrix here? Absolutely.
As I was once reminded by our Elector Dogmatis, a plan is like an auspex in the hands of an explorator. Without the right focus, it will only lead us astray.
not what she said here. Alternative doctrine and effect. Deployment vendor pattern. The target acquisition routines updated. The stakes are sharpened. The trap is set. The current infiltrators will attempt to assassinate Heckenpit next skirmish. Ooh. Wait, mine or others? Broken in body can blame the bullet or the sword, but the broken in mind have awe of creation to curse. Versus Fulminatus 5931. I really hope that it is because you have Captrix with you and not just something you can have.
We who are immortal. We who have the rightful claim to this galaxy. We of all beings must lower ourselves to exterminate these vermin. This crude brawling is beneath my kind, but my legions have failed me. The biotransference took their spines as well as their souls. No matter. I will sully my hands this one time. I was slaughtering the foes of the Necrontyr before these invaders were walking upright. Unlike the late Pharaon, I have not forgotten those days. I remember well how to fight.
We will see if you do. How many Sicarian infiltrators do we have there? 3. Okay. Bunch of already wounded units.
Lying in wait.
Unfortunately, we can't really get Captrix all that close. Infiltrator, Ruststalker Princeps, Distraction Servitor. Vanguard Alpha, Vanguard. Okay, I do not control them. They will probably hold him back. That is not how you assassinate someone.
Legions, rise and drive the interloper from my sight.
Yep. Ruststalker Princeps, you can just stab a man. Do you continue on? How much is this? You can actually just get to him, huh? So if he tries to leave, which he has to so he can attack, we will just hit him. What the fuck? What can you actually do? Why would you walk out of cover? Eh, well, whatever. Oh, I see, those are the portals, huh? I don't think I get the cognition for the analyze the others do. He has multiple attacks. That is good to know. Or he goes multiple times at a turn. He actually goes quite a lot in a turn. He does behave a lot stronger than the Pharaon was. What do you have? Oh, okay. 15 health, 1 armor, 2 defense, 6 movements. Bypasses defense in an AoE, 2 to 4 damage and 2 range. Teleport to the target location, +1 range per dominion level. Will take grasp, inflict damage and defense down on units in target area, which is a 45 degree within 6 range. Thunder's Verdict. Inflict exposed on an enemy unit. Dominion level 3 is then damage and defense down on targets. Arise. Has 6 turns cooldown. Right. Godpire Mantle. Decreases the cooldown of Dimensional Tunnel by 1. After teleporting, unit inflicts 2 damage on units in melee range. If this damage kills an enemy unit, the cooldown of Dimensional Tunnel is reset. I look forward to playing with that. Holy shit. Ignores Luminogen, exposed, and priority target. Allied units in range suffer -1 damage from ranged attacks. So, taking the Rust Stalkers was the correct idea. Tachyon Field Phase Inducer. This unit's melee attack inflicts +2 max damage. After suffering fatal damage, inflicts 4 damage on each unit in melee range and loses Tachyon Field Phase Inducer trait. Reanimation protocols, normal, applicable resistance. Units reanimation protocols is returned. When this unit enters in reanimation, it immediately reanimates. Okay. What units do I have? The Alpha. I think we're gonna move along with you. Analyze. And shoot you. Then you can move up and attack him again. Pays a goad. The Princeps has dodged. Unfortunately, Heckham Heap has another action. Is he acting 5 times? He is just acting all the fucking time, huh? And whenever he acts, he loses the defense down, the debuff. Which frankly ain't grand for me. And he fully blocked the damage. Vanguard, can you hit him? No. I could have moved you. The cooldown is based on his actions, not on rounds, which is the next problem. Can you just culverin him? Yes. Analyze. We don't have anything to analyze, so just move out the way.
Stalker Doctrina in effect.
There are not really that many more enemies left. You, I think we move you with this. Then you can analyze. Which, he does ignore the exposed status, so the Flechette Blast is kind of not great. Obscure yourself. He, funnily enough, doesn't have perfect sight. Okay, Rust Stalker D doing great damage there. And he went to irradiate himself. I appreciate that. And, okay, I think I'll just ignore those reinforcements. We're just gonna go full force on Heckham Heap. Now, he will reanimate immediately, if I saw that correctly.
Assessing enemies for taxidermic potential.
4 damage, 4 times 1, you have 1 armor, so the gun will do absolutely fucking nothing. Yeah, as expected. He will move away. Both dodged. That must be annoying. To hit like 3 people and all of them just say no. No, you missed it. No, actually. Well, he hit now. Eternal Revenant. He stands back up. The problem is he will act before Cap Trick, so we do actually need to quickly kill him. Unless he leaves, in which case it's fine. Unless he tries to leave, I'd say. I always forget that they have those stupid axes under the Gauss flares. I may have needed to move away with Captrix. But maybe we can encourage him to leave. How do you block that? Oh, you take one less damage because of your god mantle. Wait, who else can attack? The Servitor or the Culverin? How much damage do you deal? 3 to 4. Not enough. Use it to reanimation, and he dies to irradiation. How lucky! Also, I have a feeling I need to turn down the graphics a little bit more. The conceit of absolute knowledge is merely hubris. The pursuit of knowledge is absolution. Ordinance Mechanicus Obscura, number 01010. It is true, you can kind of not know everything. Except if you're the Emperor, apparently. Yeah, wait, did he know everything? No, he didn't. Unless he knew about the rebellion, the Horus Heresy, which, why would he not prevent it on? But, maybe it was his plan. Maybe he did want to become a god. We're not gonna talk about that? Okay, well, first what I'm gonna do is settings. Let me actually see, what is the display at? Okay, that's fine. Let us lower that. No, I set apply settings. Right. We can upgrade Captrix. You do give the backstab here. Gain assassination from behind the target, +1 max damage. Obscured creates a zone while they are in the zone. Or instance generator gains +2 round on its statuses. I think I'm gonna give you the assassination. Kill cycle. If this is not the first use of the canticle this turn, the user's melee weapons gains multiple uses. That one. Then I also want to buff the axe, I think. Axe to cleaving blow. Gains +1 max damage. Bypasses armor. +1 damage against small targets. Right, we will do the kill analysis. Scaveler, you get a different canticle, which is Deafening Dirge of the Steel. Generate 1 cognition point at the cost of HP. Costs 1 for so you pay 2. Now you pay 1 to generate a cognition point. Revelation, you're aware. 10% chance to gain elimination each turn. If activating this canticle kills the user, generate 1 additional cognition point. That's kind of funny. Trigger. Ooh, absolutely. Plus 10% trigger chance. Forbidden Knowledge 10, gain elimination. Which is +3 movement, this unit's weapons gain +1 max damage, and the assault and multiple uses 1 traits. I do want to trigger the Xenorite instability. And now everybody can do that, except the units next to Scavel are immune to it. Great. That is honestly amazing. Is exactly what I want. We killed Heckham Heap. What do we have? I think I'm just gonna start off these. I can only actually start off 2 of them. Consecrate a Forge Temple, conduct production, excavate Archaeotech. The problem again is I have 11 Archaeotech and I cannot spend it on anything because I don't have the levels for it. Arc Grenade skill for Sicarian Infiltrator units. That sounds great. That provides bonus to all units that score while officers deployed. Yeah. This is only for infiltrators, huh? Enhanced data tether or omnis specs. Manufacturum. Yeah, I need to build more forge temples first, so forge temple defense, that is an absolute yes, that needs to be done. But I think I'll continue that next time for now, because I note that I do have skip frames and buffering, so I'm gonna do that next time. I feel like I need to play this when it's winter, when it's not so hot. For now, thank you for watching. I hope you have a nice evening later on. I hope you have a nice afternoon first. And then I hope you have a good night even later on. Goodbye.